Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Joyce Danger, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about developing leadership skills and the qualities that are necessary to become a great leader. And in Mary Kay, we're working this year on building a wall-to-wall leaders. And you might be thinking, well, I don't know if I have the skills necessary to become a great leader. And as you know, we want to build our business based on our strengths and the things that you have inside of you that are already there, that God already put inside of you, that are part of who you are. And so I just want to talk about some strengths that I think are necessary to become a great leader. So the first one on my list is honesty. Are you a woman of your word? Do you do what you say you're going to do? If you say that you're going to deliver this product, or you're going to meet her, or whatever it is that you say that you're going to do you do it? If you say you're going to call her back, do you call her back? I mean, we all think that we're honest and are of the utmost integrity, but it's kind of what we do when nobody's looking that makes a big difference of that honesty. So if our team was to follow our lead all the time, would we be proud of what they're doing? The second one on the list is the ability to delegate. Are we doing the martyr thing where we have to do everything, or are we allowing the other people in our household and the people that are around us to learn and to take over and to do some things? So I had to learn to allow my husband to dress my daughter when she was little. Sometimes I would pick her up from something and she was dressed just, I was just shocked at what she was wearing, and it'd be like, oh, Daddy dressed you today. And I had to just keep my mouth shut about what, I didn't think it was what she should be wearing, but I didn't have to do it. So sometimes we have to let somebody else step up to the plate and do some of those things without a critical word of how it was done. So you might come home from a skincare party and the house is maybe not exactly how it should be. The kids maybe left a mess, or there's bath water in the tub and there's toys. The bath toys are still in there, but if the kids are in bed and they had a bath, the fact that those things are done is fabulous. So allow that delegating to happen by being gentle with the people and praise them to success. Number three is communication. We basically, that's what we do for a living. We need to build relationships. We need to be able to mend relationships, influence people without having the authority. In most jobs, if you don't do what the boss wants you to do, you get fired. In Mary Kay, we need to get people to do what we want them to do, or because they want to do it, not because we want to do it. So it is a different kind of influence. We need to demonstrate respect for varying backgrounds and start to understand the different aspects of a woman's life, the different segments of a woman's life, and the different backgrounds and those differences, and learn to embrace those differences and respect them. We need to be willing to learn new technical skills for communicating. So when new things come out, rather than just saying, "Oh no, I can't do that," like these video things. When this idea first came out, I'm like, "Oh, I don't think I could do this," but figure it out and learn it and try it. And doesn't mean you have to do everything that's out there, or learn everything immediately, but be willing to try it. And some of the things you will embrace as part of your business. Some other things you might say, "Oh, I don't know that this is really something that's necessary for my business." The fourth thing is a sense of humor. Are you able to laugh at yourself and at there's this world is filled with funny situations if you can find the funny in it. And so what I've had to learn to do is to find the funny in all sorts of things that maybe I wouldn't have thought were so funny a long time ago. Anyone who's aging, you know that there's a lot of things relating to it that aren't so funny, but you just have to laugh at it. Those of you with little kids, there's tons of things that they do that are funny when you step back far enough from it to be able to find the funny in it. And that's part of it. At a skincare party, the ladies at the skincare party are a lot like little kids. Sometimes the things that they do to get attention, or some of the stuff they come up with, you kind of just like, really? I can't believe she just pulled out the other brand of stuff and she's showing everybody at the table how fabulous this other brand of stuff is. And you just kind of have to laugh at it and go on. And we just can't get upset or get our undies in a bunch about the little stuff that people do, because people come up with just amazing things that they do. That's why they have a show about the videos of the silly things that people do. So we have to find the funny in that, and then also be able to be warm with everybody, even if they're a little sandpapery, scratchy people. Those people need warmth too. Number 5 is confidence. Confidence develops by doing. So we have to have, take the time to practice and do makeovers with people that you do feel comfortable with, so that you will have the confidence when you're working with somebody that you don't maybe feel as comfortable with. We need to have straightforwardness to be able to address if there's somebody that I need to talk to about something. Sometimes I might not talk to her that day if there's a situation that's come up that I'm maybe not sure what to do with. I'm okay to say, can I get back to you about that? And then maybe the next day connect up with her about that, so that I don't jump into something that maybe I don't need to. And a lot of times by the next day it's already taken care of and the heat of the moment is all taken care of. I've practiced my I'm not shocked face. I raised teenagers, so by the time you get through with that, you have to have mastered that I'm not shocked face, because they come up with things that they're not going to open up and talk to you if you act like, oh my goodness, I can't believe she said that, or you did this. You just gotta just listen. Oh, okay, well that's interesting. And what did you think about that? How did you feel about that? As your customers are sharing things with you and you're doing career chat and all the different things that you're doing with this business, and you're talking to people who maybe think differently than you think, I need to be open-minded. I don't have to agree with her, and I don't have to say that I agree or that I disagree, but I will shut her down from sharing the rest of whatever she's thinking if I am too judgmental in my eyes or in my expressions or some of that kind of stuff. I just need to listen, smile, nod, that sort of thing. Commitment is number 6. Are you committed enough to be willing to do whatever it takes? So if, I'm not going to say, oh, this is too hard, I don't get it, I just, I give up, that kind of stuff. Those kinds of things need to be out of our vocabulary, that I'm committed enough to do whatever it takes until the job is done, and know that that's just the way that it is. Number 7 is positive attitude. And we all say that we have a positive attitude, but are you positive in everything? So, managing change, for example, there's sometimes things that happen that are, maybe not exactly that we don't understand why something changed, and we have to be okay with that. Things do change. Life changes, the world changes, and especially in the cosmetic industry, we have to be at the forefront of everything. And so if we stayed back with the dinosaurs, we wouldn't have the repair set, we wouldn't have all the neat things that we have. So be willing to try the new things and experience new things. And I do fall in love with it once I get over the fact that this is different and, trying it. But have that positive attitude with the people, with the business, with everything. Number 8 is creativity. It doesn't mean that you have to be creative, like being able to draw pictures or artistically or anything like that, but that you're resourceful. That if this way doesn't work, then I try that way and try that way. And there's lots of different ways to be resourceful or creative in how you run your business. If you're creative in terms of making things pretty and all that kind of stuff, run with that and do it. If you're not creative, copy what somebody else does, but be creative in how you find a plan. I always have a plan A, plan B, plan C, so that if this one doesn't work, that one does. Number 9 is intuition. We have a woman's intuition, a gut feeling that just says something, that where you just kind of have a feeling about a certain person, or you have a feeling that she has a need, or you have a feeling about all sorts of different things. And a lot of times in our lives, we've been kind of had those feelings kind of knocked out on us, or knocked out of us. I know Mary Kay was sometimes criticized for thinking like a woman, and that they would, kind of chastise her for that or tease her for that. And that's what built our company, is thinking like a woman. So go back to your roots, and that's how we think, and know that we're working with women who also think like women. And if we embrace that thing inside of us that says, I think that this woman maybe needs a little something, or just get in touch with those feelings that you have inside, and working with women based on her feelings will take you a long way. And number 10 is the ability to inspire. We need to maybe employ a creative participation, like participating in the leadership style, so people will support what they help to create. So when in developing your team, or at your skincare parties or that sort of thing, let the ladies be a part of that. And learning how to inspire people to want to do things, to whether they're wanting to help you with makeovers or help you reach a challenge or whatever it is, but we learn to inspire people. And most of us as women, we can inspire somebody. If somebody's having a great sale, I know before Mary Kay, there was a sample sale that went on a couple times a year, and I would drag all the ladies that I worked with, hey, come on, this gal's having these sample sale, it's great, really neat stuff, high quality and good prices. And I'd fill up my car, and all the ladies from work, we'd all go over there and look at these sample things. And I don't know if they bought things. I didn't care if they bought things. I just thought it was cool. And so if I liked it, of course, everybody else would like it. And so it's just having that ability to inspire. We need to be aware of the flip side of any of these strengths, and anything in life, that there's always anything to excess can get us into trouble. We all know if we've ever, had a little too much to drink, or ate too much or anything like that. Food is great, but in excess, that can be problems, and anything in excess can be problems. And our strengths in excess can be a problem too. So for example, I'm an idea person and I love ideas, but if I get too many ideas, sometimes I get kind of stuck, and then I don't do any of them, because if I print them, that's even worse. I print them, I get a whole pile on my desk, and then I don't know which one to do, and then I don't do anything. Organization, for example, is a great gift to have. Now, I don't have that one, but if I've seen people who spend so much time getting organized that then they never get out the door doing anything, because there's always one more paper to organize or one more thing that they can organize. Spend your energy and your time in your strengths. So for example, if you had a kid who was musically talented, you'd probably put them in piano lessons or some kind of music kind of lessons. Or if you had a kid who was into, an athletic type kid, you'd put them into some sort of sports. So they can shine in those areas that they're gifted in. So what I want to ask you to do is to find your areas of strength. And if you're not sure, talk to your director, and she can help you see the areas that you're good in. And then allow yourself to shine in those areas, and not expect yourself to be athletic if you're the music person, or if you're gifted in creativity and intuition. Run with those things, because you may not have every one of these up to like this level right here, but maybe you're kind of developing some of them. But put your energy in the things that you're good at, and you'll be amazed at what kind of results you can get. Thanks for joining me, and have a wonderful week.